Welcome to HESI A2 exam practice test. Our topic today is English language. Use the link in the description to download the app on the App Store for free practice tests. Number 1. Select the word that makes this sentence grammatically correct. In order to serve each patient better, the clinic decided to see ... patients overall. A. Less. B. Fewer. C. Lesser. D. Few. The answer is B. Fewer. Explanation. The word fewer makes the sentence grammatically correct. The distinction between fewer and less will most likely appear on your HESI exam. In general, fewer is used for things that can be counted, and less is used for things that cannot be counted. So, for instance, one would say fewer attendees at this year's conference and less confidence in the economy. In this sentence, the adjective is modifying patients, who of course can be counted quite easily. So, the correct answer is fewer. Number 2. Select a word or phrase that makes this sentence grammatically correct. It wasn't until ... the interview that Kim realized she had forgotten her list of questions. A. Despite. B. After. C. Among. D. Between. The answer is B. After. Explanation. The word after makes the sentence grammatically correct. After is a conjunction meaning behind, in place, or position. A conjunction is a part of speech that connects different words, phrases, and ideas. And, but, and because are all conjunctions. In order to find the appropriate word to complete the sentence in the question, you need to take a close look at the context. The sentence indicates that Kim realized she had forgotten her list of questions at some time relating to the interview. In other words, it seems clear that the blank must be completed with some word relating to time. Kim either made this realization before, during, or after the interview. Since after is one of the answer choices, it must be the correct answer. Number 3. Which word is used incorrectly in the following sentence? The video store is on the way, so we should stop by and rent one. A. Video. B. Way. C. Buy. D. One. The answer is D. One. Explanation. The word one is used incorrectly in this sentence. Here, one is being used as a pronoun. A stand-in for some other noun. The problem is that it is unclear to which it is referring. The only possible reference for one is video store, and it does not make sense to say that we should rent a video store. Most of the time, we would read this sentence and just assume that the author meant that we should rent a video. However, on the HESI exam, you must be alert for unclear wording. Number 4. Select the word that makes the following sentence grammatically correct. ... are the best eye doctors in this county? A. Who? B. Which? C. Whom? D. What? The answer is A. Who. Explanation. The word who makes this sentence correct. Who is an interrogative pronoun that can be either singular or plural. A pronoun is a word that stands in for another noun. In this case, the pronoun is used so that the author can inquire about the noun to which the pronoun is referring. Once the question is answered, the names of the best eye doctors could be substituted for who to make a complete sentence. If they were objects, it would be appropriate to use which or what. Whom is a pronoun in the objective cases and is therefore not appropriate for this sentence. Number 5. Select the word that makes this sentence grammatically correct. While he was an apprentice, Steve ... a great deal of time in the studio. A. Spends. B. Spent. C. Spended. D. Spend. The answer is B. Spent. Explanation. The word spent makes this sentence grammatically correct. The sentence is clearly describing action that took place in the past because the introductory clause begins with the word while. It cannot be determined whether this action is ongoing or has been completed. The past tense of the verb spend is spent. Unfortunately, there is no rule to guide this past tense. As a matter of fact, the past tense of the verb mend is mended, which might lead you to believe that spended is correct. Reading a variety of materials is the best way to develop an ear for proper usage. Number 6. Select the word that correctly completes the following sentence. The intern was surprised by the ... of pain he was in after his first day of work. A. Amount. B. Frequency. C. Number. D. Amplitude. The answer is A. Amount. Explanation. The word amount correctly completes this sentence. This question centers on the distinction between amount and number. An amount is a quantity that cannot be counted, while a number is a quantity that can be counted. There is no way to count pain, so amount is a better word choice than number. Frequency is rate of occurrence, or how often something happens. If a doctor asks how often a patient gets a migraine, for instance, she is asking about the frequency of the headaches. Amplitude is the specific breadth or width. Amplitude is mainly used to describe waves. The difference in height between the top of a wave crest and the bottom trough is the amplitude. Number 7. What word is used incorrectly in the following sentence? Whoever wrote the letter forgot to sign their name. A. Whoever. B. Wrote. C. There. D. Name. The answer is C. There. Explanation. The word there is used incorrectly in this sentence. The problem is that whoever as it is used here is a singular subject, while there is a plural possessive pronoun. Whoever can be either singular or plural, depending on how it is used. In this case, however, because the author is describing a letter writer who forgot to sign the letter, it seems clear that whoever is meant as a singular. For this reason, the author should use his or her instead of their. Number 8. Select a word or phrase that makes this sentence grammatically correct. The child's fever was ... high for him to lie comfortably in bed. A2. B. Much. C2. D. More. The answer is C2. Explanation. The word to makes the sentence grammatically correct. Clearly, the author is trying to express that the child's fever was excessively high. Of the 4 answer choices, 3 convey this idea. Only choice A, the preposition to, can be immediately eliminated. The best way to find the final answer is to substitute each of the answer choices into the sentence and read the result. Choice B requires the addition of the word to make any sense. Choice C, then, must be the correct answer. Number 9. Select a word or phrase that makes the following sentence grammatically correct. Sometimes, the condition ... with an unusual symptom vertigo. A. Presence. B. Presence. C. Presence. D. Prescience. The answer is B. Presence. Explanation. The word presence makes the sentence grammatically correct. The author is referring to the symptoms that will be displayed when a patient has a particular condition. That is, the presentation of the condition. Because the subject of the sentence condition is singular, it is proper to use the verb form ending in an S. For this reason, you should select answer choice B, rather than answer choice C. Presence is the quality of being there. When a teacher is calling roll and a student responds to his name by saying present, he is using a form of this word to indicate that he is there. Of course, present can also mean a gift. Prescience, on the other hand, is foreknowledge, or knowledge ahead of time. You can exercise prescience by learning the content of the HESI exam and practicing with this study guide. Number 10. Which word is not used correctly in the context of the following sentence? There is no real distinction among the 2 treatment protocols recommended online. Aerial. B. Among. C. Protocols. D. Online. The answer is B. Among. Explanation. The preposition among is not used correctly in the context of the sentence. In this case, the word between would be more appropriate. Among and between both mean in the midst of some other things. However, between is used when there are only 2 other things, and among is used when there are more than 2. For example, it would be correct to say between first and second base or among several friends. In this sentence, the preposition among is inappropriate for describing placement amid 2 treatment protocols. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for updated videos every week.